Good morning, students. I welcome to all the rising stars of St. Vincent Pallotti School, Besa. I am Miss Velangani Francis. I welcome you all in our Moral Science Spirit Part 2. Children, in our previous part we have started the chapter Everyone is Special. We have studied the story about Tweety, the little bird. So let's recall what we have studied. We have studied that there was a small bird called Tweety and it was very ugly. And the other friends or the other birds used to not play with the ugly bird. They used to always ignore. But always Mama bird used to always tell to Tweety that you are very special. You are here with some reason. And she used to always say that you should be always proud of yourself. So Tweety used to not feel bad if no one used to play with Tweety. One day what happened, the king told the members in his palace that I want the prettiest bird from the jungle to present my princess. Okay, so he had ordered all the men to go in search of the birds. So they all went to the jungle and there they have placed a net. And in that they have put the grain so that they can easily trap the birds. Till here we have completed. Now let's see what happens next. The king's men saw the trapped bird and came to the spot. And they started looking for the prettiest bird. All the birds were very pretty. They got confused. One of them said, "Let's take all the birds to the palace. The king can keep the prettiest one and we can keep the other bird." Now children, the next day what happened? The people who have kept the net over there, they came to the jungle, okay, to take back the prettiest bird. So they have seen that there were number of birds over there. Maximum everyone were trapped. They were inside that net. Okay, so they all said that now among these, who will decide which one is the prettiest? So they all decided that we will take all the birds to the palace and whichever prettiest bird the king requires, he will take away and rest all we will keep with us. Now let's see what happened. Suddenly, one of them spotted Tweety. He said, "Let's not take this ugly bird. The king will get angry with us if he sees it." Saying this, he set Tweety free. Now among that was children, there was Tweety. Now as usual, Tweety was not beautiful. It was little ugly. So the people said that let's not take this ugly bird. We will remove this ugly bird from our net and we will take other birds. Okay. Now let's see what happened. It was lunchtime. The men decided to eat their lunch before going back. After lunch, they lay down to take a nap. In the meanwhile, Tweety quickly went and called all the rats in the forest. As soon as the men fell asleep, the rat started chewing the net. Down the time men woke up, all the birds have flown away. Tweety has saved them. Now children, the men have thrown Tweety out. What was the reason? Because Tweety was not at all beautiful. Now Tweety decided to save all the friends. Now though they were not playing with Tweety, but Tweety decided that I will save all my friends. So she went, as these all men, they started to eat. They were having their lunch time and they went to a good nap. Nap means sleep. So they in that particular time, he called all the rats over there and told the rats to chew. Chew means to cut all the net so that the birds can fly. So soon the rats have to chew all the net, and all the birds flown away. Flown away means they have fly. Okay, they fly away from there, and Tweety had saved them. From the day onwards, no one in the forest ever teased or ignored Tweety. It became a special bird from an ordinary one. It has lots of friends now. Now, children, by this incident, where in the starting everyone used to tease Tweety that you are ugly, now after this incident, the life of Tweety has completely changed. Everyone started to talk to Tweety. Now it became a special bird from an ordinary bird, and it has lots of friends now. So children, what do you learn from this story? That we should not feel bad, or we should not complain always that I am not having this, I'm not having that, I'm not beautiful, I'm this, I'm that. We should never complain. We should always remember everyone is prepared with some or the other role in this universe. Okay, so you should always work hard rather than demanding. Let's move to the textbook exercise. You are going to write it with the help of pencil. Fill in the blanks which is given on page number 2 and 3. A1. Tweety was an ugly bird, and so the other birds ignored. Answer is ignored. B. The king ordered his men to get the prettiest bird for the princess. C. The rat saved the birds by chewing the net. D. After being saved, no one in the forest ever teased or ignored Tweety. E. The king's men did not want to take Tweety as it was not pretty. Write yes or no. Tweety was kind and clever. Yes. B. The birds flew down to eat fruits. No. C. Tweety's mother told it to be proud of itself. Yes. Tweety could not save the birds. No. Tweety became a special bird from an ordinary one. Yes. Students, it's time to think. We should not give too much importance to outward beauties, nor should we want to change our appearance to make others happy. It is more important to be a good person than to be beautiful. Each person of us is special. We all have our own qualities. What we do is more important than how we look. Be proud of your qualities and don't let others make you feel small. So children, it is a small moral which we get from this chapter. Remember children, you all are special. We should be proud of our qualities. Time for reality check. Most grandparents are not as strong as they used to be in their young age. They begin to look old. Grandchildren love grandparents because they are kind and caring. They tell grandchildren stories and help in whatever way they can. Children, do you love your grandparents because of how old they look or because of what they do and the kind of person they are? So children, you need to remember this thing. You need to think over it children. A reality check. Okay? That what way are you behaving with your grandparents? Are you helping them? What are you exactly doing with them to make them happy? So children, it's a reality check. You're going to think for it. Now children, you're going to write a letter to your grandparents. Write why you love your grandparents. I know children, everyone love your grandparents. Now over here, it's a small letter given to you all. In your textbook only, you have to write it by your own. Date you're going to mention over here. And then you're going to write. See, starting line is given. Today we spoke about whether looks alone are important. I love my grandparents because, you have to write few lines. I love my grandparents because they are very kind, they are very gentle, anything you can write. And at the last, thank you. This is your homework, children. Next homework is, what will you do in the given situation? Take the correct option. First, your best friend is very good looking. You are proud to be seen with her. One day she falls sick and does not come to school for many days. When she finally comes, she looks too thin and is no longer good looking like before. What will you do? This is a small situation given to you all, that you have a best friend and she's looking very beautiful, but one day what happens, she has fall ill and she is absent for many days. But when she comes back to school, she becomes very thin and weak. So in that situation, what will you do? You have to take the correct option, whatever you feel according to yourself. Still be proud of to be her friend. Second, ignore her and make another friend. Or third, feel embarrassed to be with her. Embarrassed means to feel little awkward. You don't feel good when you are around her. So around you are going to think for the 3 points, and whichever you feel is correct according to you, you are going to take. Next week is the school annual day. All parents are invited. After the function, the parents are invited to have tea with the principal and the teachers. Your father has had a fall and his face is full of scratch of the bruises. What will you do? Now, so children, your second situation is that it's your annual day and your parents are invited for a tea after the annual day with principal and teacher. Now, your father has fallen down and he got little scratches on his face. So now in that situation, what will you do? You will tell your parents about the invitation, or you will feel embarrassed and not show them the card, or request your parents not to stay for tea. What are you going to do in this situation? You are going to take. Next homework, children. Put together. There is always something good in everyone. In the grid given below, encircle the good qualities hidden among the letters. Then shade the one you possesses in the color of your choice. The qualities are listed below. Like children, there is a small chart given to you all. You are going to just choose the qualities which is given over here. Like for example, I have you circled one, that is grateful. So over here many are there. You are going to find it out over here, and among that, which is your favorite, which you have it, which you are following, like for example, you are very careful, so you are going to color it with your favorite color. Okay, I hope this homework is also clear to you all. So children, with this we have completed our today's topic. I hope everything is clear to you all. We will meet again with our next chapter of moral science in our next period. Children, keep revising, just read this chapter and try to inculcate good values in yourself. Okay, so with this we have completed. We'll meet again. Complete your homework for this. Thank you children, and have a lovely day ahead.